Hey everybody, we are doing our first live ride along here on a side of Hustle. I dug my old phone out of storage. I'm backing out of a Costco parking lot right now, by the way. I dug my old phone out of storage, and I am just kind of trying to see how all of this works, see if this is basically just trying to learn here. I've watched some ride-alongs, but I've never actually done one, and I just figured, well, it's going to be the day. So I don't know how to integrate all these different things, so it's going to be kind of noisy because I've got my other phone is running the GPS. Waiting for people to actually learn how to drive in the Costco parking lot, which we all know that's not a real thing. So I have about a half an hour trip for this drop-off. So anyway, just wanted to say hi. I'm probably not going to be really great at catching every comment that comes through. I know my phone mount is kind of shaky as well. It's junky. It falls down a lot. But honestly, that's okay. I'm just, like I said, this is kind of a test run to figure out what sort of equipment I might need to do this. Basically everything that goes along with it. I am streaming on the same phone that is also my Instacart phone. So I don't know if that's going to work, but anyway, as you come on in, stop in, say hi, let me know how your day is going. I'm almost out of water. I have more in the back, but I forgot to refill before I left. And it's starting to rain here down in Southwest Florida for the day. So, and I know I'm not centered on the screen. Try that a little bit. Problem is, if I angle too much lower, I know for sure this phone holder is just gonna completely fall down. So, anyway, as you come on in, say hi, leave a comment, let me know what is going on. If I see them, and if I can safely reply to those comments, I will do that. Let's see, what is that wanting to do? I'm using like an old version of Apple Maps on this other phone because like literally I just factory restored it, so I'm so not like a big fan of Apple Maps, but that's what I've got to use. So this is my first ever live ride along. Already did all the Costco shopping. It's 2 orders. They're both going to what I call here the heart of darkness because there's no good pickups. There's just nothing good to do. There's no other deliveries that are out where these orders are going. However, these are my last 2 orders of the day that I'm taking. Turn right onto Airport. So my son has a baseball all-stars game tonight, and so sometimes when it's the end of the day, I'll take something that doesn't have a great drop-off location just because it's a good order that I wouldn't normally take because I'm not trying to stack it with anything else after this. So we've got about a half an hour drive here, but turn right wanted to just say hi to everybody, see if anybody's out there delivering as well today with me. And definitely would love feedback from you guys on what sorts of things. Got phones dropping, I got boxes going everywhere, blocking off mirrors. Sorry for that really close up. Try to get my phone. It's by my feet, it's raining. This is going to be an utter first time disaster, but that's why we love to do it, because there's no way to get better sometimes than to try something for the first time and see how that goes. So anyway, I would love if you just want to leave a comment or two just to see how easy that is for me to just see a comment as I'm driving and responding. Of course, a lot of times when you're doing this, hey Sauce, thank you so much. The fine beard, yes. It's pretty sweaty by this time of the day. It's ready for a nice beard bath, get taken care of. But anyway, appreciate you guys putting up with kind of all this. I almost called this like a beta. It's almost like a beta run. But I want to start doing some more live ride-alongs, and I didn't know really what to expect outside of it. So I'm on an Instacart delivery right now. I did a good chunk of DoorDash this morning. DoorDash is pretty good for breakfast here. Had two or three, maybe 4 breakfast orders on DoorDash. I think one Uber Eats snuck in there. And then I had 2 smaller Instacarts, and then this is kind of like this is my biggest Instacart of the day. It's a Costco one. It's a double. It's like a $60 for 30 items, going about 15 to 20 miles, something like that. So, I gotta get over here. It's really hard because, oh, there. You can finally see my side mirror. It's not a super heavy order. There's 4 cases of water in this order. Hey, Father's Day was awesome. I was hoping to be out. I was flat on my back with a stomach flu all weekend. I got sick like Friday night, so I missed Friday night, all day Saturday, all day Sunday, and I really ended up Monday just doing like chores. So it was kind of a bummer because I was looking forward to it. Was that like?
Go past this light, then at the next one, turn right.
Was that like? Do you do just DoorDash sauce? That's a really good day. It's been a long while, and if it was DoorDash, are you platinum? Are you on the old program still? Yes, I am. I got 3 kids. So my son, I was saying, so the reason I'm cutting off early tonight, my son actually has baseball all-stars tonight, and so that game's at 7, but we have to be there at 6, which means we need to leave. It's about an hour away, so we have to leave between like 4:30, 4:45. So my drop-off time here is going to be about 4 o'clock. Give me about a half an hour to get home. So, okay. So multi-apping on Father's Day was really good, piecing all that together. That's good to hear. Yeah. So I was a huge fan of DoorDash under the old program, while they had the catering orders as the old way of doing that. Hey, same to you, Sauce, if you're a father. Happy Father's Day. If not, it was a happy Father's Day for you. Either way. So I really love DoorDash. I did. I had a $500 day on New Year's Day. It's actually one of my long. Hey, Jack. It's kind of a impromptu live. I'm just doing an actual delivery now. Kind of trying it out. I know I don't have all I need to make this like a great viewer experience. Not yet. Well, hey, until then, keep having good deliveries on Father's Day, sons. So yeah, so I have this phone charger thing that's just like a tension thing. Good morning, Kevin. How are you doing today? And it's super bouncy and it falls all the time. So the odds of you seeing either the gross floor or the ceiling of my car sometime on this ride along is actually, it's pretty high. But I got 2 Costco orders. It's about 30 items. It's about $60. Lucian, how are you doing today? So it's $60 order. It's going to 2 customers. I'm guessing customer 1 is slightly better. They communicated throughout the whole order. They have alcohol on the order. They just were really good, super appreciative and everything like that. So I'm guessing, if I had to guess the split, it's probably about a 40-20. But they're both going generally the same direction. I don't know what's going to happen. So when I get there, I'm actually going to try it because, like I said, this is all about learning. So this is not a perfectionism. So one thing for those of you who are new to the channel, one of the things I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get my watch hours up, and I'm trying to figure out how to get over the 3,000 watch hours so we can do the super chats and the stickers thing. We're trying to, part of one of the channel goals is to get the YouTube monetized and figure out, kind of learn how to do it so that way I can teach those of you out there interested in doing it kind of how to do it and learn some lessons along the way. And so I'm trying to figure out more ways to do that. What I don't know, because the phone that I'm on right now is the phone that I'm also have my Instacart account on. This is my old GPS phone. I think this is like a iPhone 7 or something like that, 7 plus, 8 plus. So I think I'm gonna leave the stream going. I'm gonna switch over to Instacart, and I think it's gonna pause the stream, but I don't know what's gonna happen. So if when I get there it cuts you off, sorry about that. But you've got at least a little bit of time. You got 20 minutes here, and so that's. But we'll see what happens when I get there, and I can also go live for my return trip home after I've dropped both of them off. So if I get disconnected after the first drop off, I'll go make the second drop off, and I'll just I'll just go back live after it. But I'm hoping all it's going to do is just pause it for the few seconds or minutes or whatever it takes to do the delivery. So, and I'll try to catch everybody's questions. It's a little hard because, like I said, I've recorded while driving before, but I've never actually done the live while driving before, and I want to make sure I don't actually miss my turns or get into an accident on live stream. And it is a little rainy around here, which you'd think in Florida people would know how to handle, but they tend to freak out as soon as the raindrops start falling. So, so Lucian, do I do calculated shipping on eBay or free shipping? All right. So I do kind of a hybrid, and it kind of depends on what I'm dealing with. So I think at this point, I have all of my baseball cards currently on free shipping. And I think, and the reason is for the vast majority of them, that's using eBay standard envelope, which is relatively cheap. Oh, and what do I drive? Sorry, this is how I always love this. This is a 2004 Pontiac Vibe. This is the Hustlemobile. Okay, 2004 Pontiac Vibe. It's red in color, and it's a bucket of bolts, and it somehow still stays together. So, the brakes need to be repaired. So when I hit the brakes, it might get a little extra rattle. Yeah, there's no budget for that this week. So we'll see if there's money next week, right? That's how we go sometimes with this stuff. So for shipping on eBay, though, I like doing the free shipping for eBay standard envelope baseball card stuff. I think it works really well because you're going to get, some people will just block out everything that's not free shipping. Do that. Now, when I'm starting to deal with some of the bulkier items that I have and things where it's going to be, even like a first class, piece of mail now is like $4. And daughter's car seat in the back. So, hey, Zio6. I have never sold on Mercari, so tell me about it. Tell me what I'm missing out. I've always been kind of hesitant to cross list too much, and no selling fees. So sports memorabilia is kind of my big thing. Does that sell over? People just go really big on the eBay side for that. Apple Maps on this bonus so horrible. My goodness. So, but maybe I want to teach you guys some of the stuff I know, but then also try out some new things as well. I definitely have some stuff that's not sports memorabilia though, that's been sitting on eBay forever, that maybe it'd be worth just kind of throwing up some listings over on Mercari to give it a try. So I'll have to take a look. I know there's a variance. I probably, if I wanted to discourage like long distance buyers, I would do calculated because we're Florida, so like the West Coast shipping is like really rough. If I lived in the middle of the country, I'd probably do flat shipping on most everything. But I have a bunch of like,
Turn right
or I do calculated shipping on everything I've lived in the middle of the country to be equal. But I have a lot of shipping plans that I use, and I just kind of overestimate on shipping. If it ever ends up being like a huge overestimation, then I'll just refund the customer a couple of dollars. It's always kind of a way to win back some goodwill, with like shipping fees and stuff like that. So anyway, that's the deal. But I would say 90% of my orders are either going plain white envelope, or if it's a customer who's buying a lot of cards, like either a physical lot or just a lot of them, um, then it's just a pretty small envelope. We're going to hit some choppy spots out here too in the heart of darkness because I struggle with cell signal. Now, I do have
At the light, use the left 2
a
lanes.
T-Mobile hotspot in my car. So that's what I'm currently connected through. And that bails me out in a lot of these situations because I have Verizon for my main service on my phone, but I have a hotspot on my car, and T-Mobile seems to do a little bit better out in the boonies here. And so we're kind of leaving. I'm on the edge of like leaving town to the wilderness. This is where the bears, the panthers, the snakes, the alligator. Well, alligators live everywhere down here, but it's where all the crazy creatures live. So, like I said, I'll probably rewatch this stream just to kind of see how choppy it is, because that's another thing that I'm not 100% sure if it's going to work. If I get orders that take me out of kind of my main downtown zone, and even sometimes downtown during the day, my stuff its signal is just rough. We're in overall one of the richest communities in Florida, and yet we can't get good cell coverage from any company down here. It's like a conspiracy, seriously, like that. They don't allow. They're trying to keep things beautiful, even though they keep building condos and apartment buildings and storage lockers and banks and medical complexes. But they say they can't allow more cell towers to be built because they want to keep the landscape looking natural. Like, you got concrete eyesores going up all over the place. We're becoming like mini Miami over on this side here, and but then they talk about trying to keep it look natural. Yeah, so I have not yet looked into Starlink. If anyone knows, I would be interested to know what the monthly cost for Starlink is. It's probably way out of a reasonable price range. I think my T-Mobile plan for my car is like $30 a month, which is not too bad. I figure if it allows me to catch one order that I would miss a month, then it's pretty much break even. And I mean, there's been times where it definitely has helped. So yeah, Zeo6, how are you doing? Again, thanks for coming in. Like I said, I will check on that Mercari thing. Sometimes it's a little hard to stay on top of the chat here, but we're just stuck at a stoplight. We are being told we're 15 minutes out. We still have 10 miles to drive here, so I think it's pretty much a straight shot out on this road, and then we got to go around a bend. So I know roughly where I'm going, and I understand why people out here don't want to make the drive to Costco, and they just have to make sure that they tip enough to make it worth it for me to take it out here to them. So this is an order I'd probably would take in the middle of the afternoon. I would not take this like at a Costco drop, but in the middle of the afternoon, if I'd be sitting around anyway, this is the type of Instacart I don't mind taking. It's $60. It's going to take me 2 hours, maybe a little bit longer, because I'm not fast shopping for alcohol. I don't know anything about it. I'm really slow when it comes to that. So it's about an hour shopping, an hour driving, plus a little extra runaround time. So it's not like a great order, but it's not a horrible order. It's just like a solid about a $25 an hour order. So anyway, let me know for sure if the stream is choppy, if the audio is choppy. I mean, we're hoping to eventually, once we can get a little money coming in from the YouTube channel, to keep upgrading some of our equipment here. And I've thought about ideas of GoPro. I thought I was trying to actually put my Instacart on my old phone to see if that would work, but I know that can cause a lot of issues if you're constantly logging in and out of Instacart on two different phones. It makes Instacart really suspicious as to what you're doing. So I've done it before, like in a phone emergency, but I don't think I want to be regularly doing that. So anyway, just doing a trial run. Like I said, I always rewatch my live streams to learn from them, to make sure I'm not missing anything from the viewers. And I don't always get to like actually watch the whole thing, but I'll at least listen through the audio and get an idea. So I'll do the same with this. But let me know if everything is clear, and I'm I'm gonna guess that we're gonna get some more disconnections here once we make the turn. We've got a stoplight here that we've been sitting at for, I have, like, minutes now. I think it's been a couple minutes since we've moved. Time is ticking. My customers want their toilet paper, paper towels. So let's see, what's my total for the day? I think I'm roughly, what did I do this morning? Was it 25, 33? I think this is going to put me around 125 or 130 on the day. Doing like, went out around 8:30. Should be complete the day at 3:30. So what does that work out to? Yeah, not a crazy great day. I kind of thought it was going to be a little bit better with lots of like other workers off. Like all of the government workers or most of the government workers would be off today. I would think. I don't know. Um, but I didn't have a choice. So some days, like, I I have thoroughly enjoyed baseball season. I've thoroughly enjoyed my son being in baseball, watching him grow, and he's an 8-year-old who made 8 to 10-year-old all-stars, right? Like, it's, you all, when you're 8 to 10-year-old, you obviously want to fill that team with as many, the best players you can, and as many 9 and 10-year-olds as you can. So for him to make it as an 8-year-old, like, I'm super proud of him. But baseball season here starts like beginning of February. It's been a long run, and there was like a small break, a few week break after regular season was over. But I'm pretty baseballed out, and especially now that we're traveling even further for these All-Star games, like, I'm torn. Like, I want them to win, but if they lose tonight, the season's over, and it means I probably have to take them to like one more pizza party. Hey, we hit a green light. We have to wait for like 4 more cars to finish going through the red light first here. That is a really long red light. If someone is really bored and you want to go back to where if you can kind of tell where we stopped, we were not enough infrastructure for the people who live here, and they keep building and building and sending more people here. It is what it is. I will keep driving east, like on the current path. At some point, we're at school speed limit for 20 miles an hour. School let out weeks ago. Times. So if you're staying and tuning along, just keep count for me, and just post, like, because I really want to know before I really like hype this up and say like, yeah, I'm doing a live ride along. If it's gonna be like choppy every 2 or 3 minutes, I'm gonna have to figure something better out. So the other thing is, of course, streaming like this, I'm gonna blow through my data on my T-Mobile plan. I'm already on like one of the highest, and I can jump one, but I don't think they even have an unlimited on this, and so I do actually need it for some of my deliveries. So anyway, it's at least good to see comments coming through. So thank you everybody for tuning in, for watching, helping us with the watch hours. We got about, what does it say here? About 8 miles to go. 8 miles, and then I'm going to come off and then go back on when I get to the delivery. So we'll see if that ends the stream or if it just pauses the stream. So, learning. It was raining at Costco. Here we're like cloudy and half cloudy, half blue sky, but I don't see the sun at the moment. So it's all over weather. So this time you're in Southwest Florida, on pretty much any given day, it can be raining in one place and you could have a friend a mile away from you, and it's completely sunny where they are. That is just pretty standard for this time of year. June, July, August, into September, and the rain starts kind of slowing down, and then end of October into November we start to get at least slightly moderated weather, drier weather. But summer seemed to start early this year. So anyway, tune on in. Let me know how the stream is looking from your end. This is first time doing a live ride along. So I got, 5.5 miles left on this road. It's probably going to end the stream, right? I'm going to have to, because it's going to need to use, I might have to end the stream even if it doesn't, because I do have to scan ID for this delivery. We'll see how it all goes. Like I said, if I need to, I will just end the stream, complete both deliveries, and I'll just come back on for my ride home after that and hang out if anybody still wants to hang out. For those who've been following along all my ailments the last couple of days, most of my neck range, neck pain, back pain is gone. I would put myself at about 90% today. I think my range in my neck is 90 to 95%. It's getting stronger as the day goes on, so that's really good too. So on top of the stomach flu, I also had some joint or something out in my back or neck this weekend. So it's been days of recovering from sickness and pain and popping all sorts of things back. Now, one thing I wanted to find out, like I said, this is a test run. Can I turn my camera around? Probably at this angle, it's just going to show a dirty dashboard. But is this switch camera button? Hold on, I'm going to try this. Sorry if this kills the stream. Oh, it does. That's kind of cool. I'll see if I can get it to focus. You can see a little bit of life driving on the road out here too. I've got a yellow light. So. Oh, that car just ran the red light. You see that? Car on the left? It went red and he didn't care. All right. Well, that's cool to know. I know that's not the greatest view. I think I want to get a mount up here. The mount that I'm currently using already doesn't hold anyway. But a mount up there would be good, because then if I just wanted to show the road or show something out the window, I could do that pretty easily. All right. Well, here's a little taste of Southwest Florida driving for you. I know it's super wobbly here. It probably has more to do with the car than the road. This is a pretty smooth road. Not a pretty smooth car. All right, we're gonna get past this truck here because I don't like following behind big trucks for too long. There we go. So we're probably about 10 minutes out, but we got this. We'll turn back around here. If you want to see me, let me know. If you want to see the road again, just let me know. I can. So that's a pretty easy item to switch here. That's not a super big deal, but yeah. So I think that's going to be the plan here. We'll probably just end the stream with whoever wants to hang out, if it'll let me back on. So thank you, everybody. I don't know if I'm going to post this on replay, but if I do and you watch it on replay, thanks for checking it out. But thank you for those of you that did come hang out live. Say hi. A couple new people, but lots of old friends too. And love seeing you. Love the quick check-in and stuff like that. I always appreciate that. Any